So anyway, the last time I talked about Joe Schimmel was episode number 210 back, what was it, 5 years ago, whatever it was, 5.5 years ago. So, not something I enjoyed doing because years ago I used to like Joe Schimmel about probably 9, 10 years ago. And over time, I gradually got more and more concerned. And I was a young Christian at the time. And I got to a point where I just stopped watching his videos altogether. And now I'm at the point where I don't think people should be watching his videos. This is not to do with Calvinism, by the way. Um, but I'm concerned as well with the pop culture obsession. I'm not saying that you can never cover stuff from pop culture. I think it's maybe at times when a lot of people think so and so is a Christian, maybe do a small thing here and there, maybe something here and there. But when you kind of go into which is a lot of what Good Fight Ministries does, at least it did years ago when I stopped watching it. A lot of the videos was showing lewd videos and we're exposing them. They're so satanic, all this kind of stuff. And you kind of go, is it really necessary? And a lot of the times, a lot of these videos by people, young Christians especially, and it doesn't matter what age you are in the Lord, it's putting a potential stumbling block before people, I find. And I take a real objection to much of the videos and much of the explicit content. And I'll put it like this. If you have to put a warning at the start of your video, which I know some of this stuff does, warning, graphic content and all that, why on earth are you sharing it? And brother, if you're listening, why are you sharing it? And I would urge you, apart from what I'm going to cover, I'd urge you to re-examine this as well. But I think Joe and his co-host on the program seem to have a very, very strong dislike of all things Calvinism and things like that. But I would urge them as well to have a rethink of the content that would be put on the videos and stuff like that, and to think about Christians, especially new Christians who just come out of the world and, oh, this person's satanic and this, that. And really what they need to be doing is getting into the Word of God. That's how discernment grows. I'm not saying that we need to be innocent concerning evil. We need to be wise as serpents, yes, but that wisdom largely comes from the Word of God, and that comes with time and discernment. You don't stick a baby, and if you're a new Christian most of the time, that's usually people I think who are mostly watching this stuff, and expose them to this stuff, and I think it's dangerous, a lot of it. I'm not saying all the videos they put out are bad. Some of them are quite helpful, okay? But I wouldn't put all of the videos in that category, and I wouldn't advise people to watch them because of that. I mean, you can do a video, maybe you quote people and all that, saying, maybe you get a Bible verse and say, don't be subjecting yourself and looking at these music videos that are horrible. We shouldn't even set our eyes upon them. Okay, so that's just by way of that. Now,